Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Kaizer Chiefs draws 1-1 with AmaZulu. It is one of the games that you will have mixed emotions, meaning that team played so well, so well, but you don't understand how we lost this, how we drew this game. Like, I look at every element of this game: defense, attack, midfield, set pieces. I look at everything, and you know what? I feel like this is the kind of game a Kaizer Chiefs supporter, if you watched it, I honestly feel like you would be crying today. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's a real thing. I don't understand, but I understand. Nothing I understand. But before we get into that, please like, comment, and subscribe. Look, I want to be honest. The coaches played the team. They did everything. I will only question the coaches on the substitutions. It was a game where we were beating AmaZulu with pace, and they left Umodi on the field. They took out Dushabalala, who was one of the people helping with our pace. They could have just moved him to the wing to help continue with the game, the pace of the game. They take out Unqobo, they put on Ucele, kills the game. Cele can't pass forward. It's what breaks us every time. This is why we can't play. Chiefs does not function with Cele and Umteto on the field, because Cele does not have a forward pass. Cele must now compete with Umteto. We have no business having Mcele on this field with Umteto. We have no business. Umteto became more... This is how crazy it is. Umteto in this game was more creative than Mcele. Umteto was more creative than Mcele, and that is just impossible. It can't happen like that. But we have players that we have to blame. Lilepo missing another penalty. I'm going to ask this question, and I asked it against this team that we played from Angola. And my question was simple: why do we keep giving the penalties to the wrong people? Sereno in the first game, he's not a penalty taker. He's always rushing chances. Like Sereno is not a good penalty taker. So let's start there. That was the problem with the previous game. This game, you give the penalty to the person who's clearly struggling to get his shots right on the field. You give him the penalty. You can see frustration is building in this guy, and that when it comes to the penalty, he's going to do something that is not going to give us any satisfaction. And he does that. He wastes a penalty. Like 2 games in a row, we have missed penalties. I don't understand why we even keep making the wrong people penalty takers in the middle of a game. You know, a penalty shootout, I won't complain if Sereno or Lilepo takes a penalty, because eventually they have to. But in the middle of the game, when the pressure is there, give it to the person who is most likely to score. The people who are most likely to score is probably Cross, is probably Umayo, and Miguel is not in terms of on form, in terms of his confidence, and probably Quinica. These are the people who are more confident in scoring right now. These are the people. The rest, you should not give them the penalty. But we keep giving the responsibility off to these guys, and I don't understand why. But anyway, even Solomon's. But I'm glad Solomon's didn't take it, because if he missed, it was going to be a lot of hate. So I'm glad Solomon's didn't take it. But yeah, when I'm looking at this game, I can't find a reason. It's not even that I can't find a reason. The players are the reason we lost this game. Not the coaches, it's the players. But the thing that is so painful is that you don't understand the how. Because let's talk about the elephant in the room. Modi had basically scored a goal for us. Then Kanyisa Mayo, who was offside and had no business interfering with this chance, goes and kicks a ball that's going in the net. Kanyisa Mayo cost us 3 points. Kanyisa Mayo cost us 3 points, because AmaZulu, there was no way this team was going to score today. There was no way. It's sad for me to say this, but why is it that every season we come in here and we talk about the same problem, our goal scorers. Every season, we talk about the same problem. We can't score goals. We even signed a player who was a top goal scorer in the PSL. And that player is the one who cost us a goal. And when I say cost us a goal, it's nice to say it cost us a goal because he missed a chance, cost us a goal because... No. The ball was in the back of the net. Mayo went and kicked the ball and then was ruled offside. Cost us a goal. You know what? The more I talk about this game, the more it breaks my heart because, like, you know what makes this game even more difficult for me is that people are looking for a reason to fire these coaches, right? Kaizer and Khalil. People are looking for a reason to fire these coaches. But at the same time, this is the best football we have played as Kaizer Chiefs ever since Nabi's technical team has arrived in South Africa. This is the best football we've played. This game was so controlled from the defense to the midfield to the attack. It was Chiefs' game. Chiefs, I'm going to say this word that we have not used for Kaizer Chiefs in a long time. Chiefs dominated every aspect of this game. It was complete and utter Kaizer Chiefs domination. We have not seen this ever since Nabi arrived in the country under Nabi's team. This is the first time we see absolute domination from a team. And not even against a weak team. AmaZulu is a good team. But we dominated a very good team. But that domination didn't give us anything. Anything. Because we missed the easiest of chances. Leilepo can't hit the target to save his life. Like Kaizer Mayo, the one we expect the most, is also can't hit the target to save his life. Yo, you know what? I don't like the players, man. Hey, you know, I watched this game and I watch Sundowns games and I watch Pirates. And I asked myself, we played such a beautiful game today. What is different between us, Pirates, and Sundowns that can win even when they are not playing good football? Even when they're having a tough day at the office, these guys win. And it's the players. It is the players. It is the players. Like, I, for one, I'm going to be I honestly am going to ask the question, what business did we have bringing Sereno in this game? I was like, fine, bring Sereno in, but don't keep Chislett off. Like, don't keep Chislett off on the bench. Bring Chislett in the game. Chislett is a set-piece specialist. Like, we need a goal. If we get a free kick, Chislett is there to try have a goal. We leave him on the bench. I wanted to see Chislett in this game. You know what? Mdu Shabalala, well done on your goal, boy. Well done on your goal. But Mdu Shabalala, I say this every week, probably the most talented Chiefs player right now at Kaizer Chiefs. Probably the most talented. But I just don't know how he was coached. There's certain elements of these games where you just, like, he scores the goal, yes. But, like, after that, it's like, okay, Mdu, grab the game. You can tell, Guti, you're not feeling these guys. But after the goal, like, is Mdu shooting? Is Mdu, like, where's Mdu? Like, and you know, sometimes when someone scores a goal, you will think that they have the best of games. But he had an okay game. I preferred for him to stay because of his movement. But box, like production at the box. He gave me a goal today, but yeah, maybe I'm asking for too much. Our technical team, like I said, I can only fault them on their substitutions. They killed the game for us, like absolutely killed it. They waited too long to bring on the subs, but at the same time, when I think about it now, it was good that they waited because they don't have a plan from the bench. And that is the one reason why I would fire these guys. The one reason I would fire Coach Kaizer and Khalil is just because they don't have a plan for the players on the bench. Since they've taken over, even though it's unofficial, but since they've been the coaches, their substitutions have not been good. They have killed our games. One thing I hate when I watch coaches, one thing I hate is predictable subs. Predictable subs meaning that when you want to bring in Serena, you must take out Mdu. When you want to bring in Kaizer, you must take out Ngob. Predictable subs. Like, some of us know what's happening in our coaches' heads before they even think about it. But and Lilepo was not substituted because the coaches wanted him substituted. Lilepo was substituted because the fans wanted Lilepo substituted, and Lilepo was starting to suffer from the pressure of the fans, because every touch he did, the fans were starting to boo him, and that's what made them suffer. Because the truth is that Lilepo wasn't going to be subbed, but every time the ball went out, the fans went crazy and said substitution, substitution, substitution. And it was Lilepo. It was very obvious. And then management, the technical team decided, you know what, let's take out this guy. And one thing I don't like about management reacting like this is that there are certain players you leave on and there are certain players you take out. When I say that, I'm like, they left Modi, who does nothing for us, and they took out Lilepo, who was missing for days but was trying. Like, I would have rather they kept Lilepo to keep pushing with his misses or whatever, but at least he's doing something good to assist us. Yes, he's missing, I agree, but they just took him out. And I understand why but I just felt like they shouldn't have. It killed our game. But yeah, Modi playing so long, I don't get it. Like there was a point in the second half when Modi was no longer a Chiefs player. Modi was an AmaZulu player. We go forward, he passes the ball back. We go forward, he passes the ball back. We go forward, he passes the ball back. Serino and them pass him to make a move. He stands there, passes the ball back to Serino. Serino and them realized at some point, good, there's no use playing by this guy because this guy is done. His game is done. And the unfortunate thing is that Modi's game was done when Kaizer Mayo took the goal from him. Sometimes I wish coaches can see certain things, but Modi was not the same after Kaizer Mayo took his goal. He was just an angry person on the field. He was upset. He was frustrated. It was the one thing Modi needed. He felt he needed for his season to kick on, and Kaizer took it from him. And he was just, and it's like the coaches don't think of the game. They think of protecting the players. And that's what frustrates me, because they kept Modi to protect him from hurting him because they were hoping he can get a goal. But Modi is not a goal scorer. If that chance didn't go in, you must accept that it won't go in. They take out Lilepo because the fans are crying. But Lilepo is the player who is playing well, because once they took out Lilepo, our right side, which was functioning so well with Solomon, stopped functioning. We were now attacking from the left side of the field, with Serino flocking to the left and trying to combine with Silva. But the right side just died. And I don't like emotional management who think with emotions, and they think like they get pressured by fans. Fans plumber. And when I say fans plumber, I mean like fans are emotional and fans think emotionally. Meaning, fans will hate Lilepo. You keep Lilepo to 90 minutes, he scores a goal, the fans will forget they ever booed him. That is what a fan is. But if you take out Lilepo, not thinking of the game, and not thinking that Lilepo can still support the game, but you're thinking emotions, you've already lost the game. And that's what my problem is, Amakhosi.